We are checking out Monster Hunter World, finally.
We are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've spent about 2 hours in the game just creating my character, my Palico there, and doing...
Hairy Ears.
Yep.
Oh, you should have called him Hairy Ears.
And
That's what mine's going to be called.
Well, when we start our side-by-side playthrough, I'll do that.
Yeah, okay.
And I've done, I've done the intro stuff. I made it to the, the hub here, and I did the intro quest. So, just gonna delve a bit deeper here. I've created my own online session here, so people can join in here if they want. Then, squad up and go on a hunt together. So
I think that's the way that you do a closed one, like a friends only one as well, isn't it?
yeah,
you create your own.
Oh, yeah,
lobby.
you can create a private one, I believe, and then just invite people in. So this is a public room that I created. You can join one that's already created if you want, but I just made my own. There's a lot to learn. There is a lot to learn. This is just our little map here of Astera.
Is that the whole? Is that the world, or is that just
no,
the bit that you're in at the moment?
Nope, that's just this world hub here that we're in.
Okay.
So yeah, as you can see, this is a very involved.
Palico info.
Yeah. Yep. Crafting list, item pouch, customize your radial menu, info on your equipment, quest info, party settings, notes. You can have a wish list. Here's gestures, shoutouts, stickers, and chats, and inviting people and squads. And we will have to create a squad because it'll be much easier for us to join up together. And then just your standard options there.
So the crafting, is there a lot of micromanagement in this, or is it fairly intuitive and you just kind of slap stuff together and it works?
Well, I can show you up here. By the way, this is the first time I've seen it at night, and it's really nice.
It is very nice.
Yeah. Pretty good looking.
When I first saw this, I watched a few videos to start with. There's a guy that I watch quite often, another British YouTuber, called Steve Gillespie. Shout out to you, Steve.
Yeah.
And he's really good. Go check out his channel. He plays a lot of stuff, a lot of different games. It's really fun. Anyway, he wasn't convinced by the beta, and I have to say, when I watched that, I wasn't very convinced either.
Yeah, I had mixed impressions. Now, you were actually talking about forging weapons, and my assignment is actually to speak to the smithies, so check that out. I'll give you some materials as a welcome present. You can use them to upgrade your equipment. So what are we hammering together this time?
What? So he'll give you materials to give back to him to build something. Why doesn't he just fucking build you something?
I guess just as a first time little thing here. You can use monster materials are just things that you collect off of the things that you've killed. That's all that is. Or you just mine while you're out on quests. So
what's the backstory for this then? Is it just
the backstory?
We've killed all the monsters here. Let's go and fuck up some other planet.
Once every 10 years or so, elder dragons migrate to this place, and we're all trying to figure out why, basically. All the creatures in the area start getting all antsy and everything. So that's the very, very, very basic bare bones premise as to where I am so far. So this is the standard set that I started with. You could either start with a chainmail set or a leather set. I don't know if it does anything to movement speed or anything like that. The leather set was up here. I've sold it. So I started with chainmail because I'm fighting monsters. I don't want to look like a ninny. I'm just going to use chainmail. A lot of different... You start with all of these basic weapons. You start with all of them. Iron Katana, Hunter's Knife, Matched Slicers 1, Iron Hammer, Proto-Commission Axe 1, Proto-Iron Axe, Iron Gun Lance, Iron Lance, Metal Bagpipe, Iron Blade. That's kind of like the Twin Blade from Dark Souls 2, kind of. Chain Blitz. So there's a lot of firearms in this too. Iron Assault, that's like a machine gun almost. Iron Bow. I actually bought this. It was rather cheap, and they start you with like 2,000 Z, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the name of the currency is. You can see it in the upper right hand corner there.
Let's call it Zzz.
Sure. So
Okay,
it
cool.
started with 2,000 that. So look at all these different weapon trees. I can travel the ore route. I can travel the bone route. Oh, look at that. Ancient bone ×1.
Yes.
Oh, look at
And then
these.
other trees with things in them.
So if you look at the attack on the right hand side, underneath, this is the bone blade. I bought this. It was, I don't think it was too expensive.
Isn't there a weapon in Bloodborne called the Bone Blade? Is that not the scythe?
Is that there's a bow blade.
Oh, bow blade, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore me. Being silly.
So if I do the bone route, it brings the attack from 480 to 528, turns it to Bone Blade 2. It adds a bit more sharpness, and all I need is 2. I'm guessing Monster Bone S is small. So if I take the ore tree, it takes the attack down, but it adds more sharpness. Sharpness, from what I know, is better for taking off certain parts of a monster, like cutting the tail off or something like that.
Because you get weapons. This is
right.
what we've been told.
Yeah. Yep. So, if you go the blunt route, you can, really stagger and stuff like that. If you go the sharpness route, you can just cleave things off and use them. So,
that's awesome.
So
does that negate the fact that you have to then carve materials, or does that?
No, I think you still carve stuff from the corpse, after it dies, which you'll see plenty of.
Okay.
Okay, you can zoom in too. So here's the skill tree, and you can zoom into the skill tree and see more information about what you're doing. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
It looks like there's a lot to explore here.
It's a big place.
Does that go down to Blighttown?
It should. It looks like it. But yeah, it goes all the way. That's where you meet with other hunters. That's kind of the social area up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ship that you arrived on. Or you could take the stairs. So
they've kind of built this place pretty quickly.
Yeah. Threw it together.
Should you eat something before you leave?
I don't know. I
think you should. Have some of that delicious meat.
Canteen. Take my wyvern. There's wyverns that fly you around.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name that as well?
No, they're just things. It's like the gargoyles in Dark Souls. They're just things that fly around. So here is where they give you things at the beginning of each hunt, and you can just take the stuff with you.
Nice.
It is nice of them.
Is there a jump button?
Nope, just roll. X rolls, and it also climbs when you get to things. You can be sneaky too. You can hide.
Ooh, L2?
X actually.
Oh, is it? Okay. So
Yeah.
X.
X does
and
everything.
Circle is attack.
Well, here's triangle. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Square does some. Oh, square is a health potion.
You have to hold that, I assume,
No, I think it
so
wasn't
you
doing
can't
it.
accidentally use it.
I think it was. I think it wasn't doing it because my health's full. R2 is guard. Circle is a horizontal attack. Triangle plus circle is this like upward. So there's like holding triangle is a charged. So there's a lot of different combos you can do. Very nice sky.
Very pretty. It's not quite as pretty as The Witcher 3,
No, it's
but
close.
it's close.
And oddly enough, this uses speed tree as well.
What's that?
It's the same foliage system that Witcher 3 uses to make things jiggle around.
Ah, yes.
The Witcher's it was turned up to 11 though, because those trees were just freaking out constantly.
They really were good.
Yeah.
If it looks like the weapons have a decent sort of heft
They're very
to
heavy.
them. Do they feel, do they feel heavy when you're using them? And
Yes, very. It feels like I'm hefting around the Titanic right now. So these are quest rewards that you just take with you when you're done. Things that your Palico has found, like berries and ore.
good kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Though I can't tell you how heavy these weapons feel.
So X is evade, it's climb, it's everything.
Mostly.
Where's the health bar for the monster you're hunting?
I don't think there is one, to be honest with you.
So you just kind of
You just go until it dies.
what do you think needs to be improved upon? What do you think is done very well? Give us an overview. Give us the Greg review.
Combat feels good, though I've only used one weapon type, so
Did you immediately choose that style?
yes. Yeah, I immediately went for the greatsword.
Because you're a tanky player.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
In general, aren't you? So.
Yeah, I always have been. What the hell is that? It looks great. It runs smoothly, even if you choose to not go for frame rate,
Like the inside of a cave, for example.
Hmm.
So, I mean, so far, I don't really have a lot of complaints, really. A lot of the movement.
There's a lot of stuff to collect.
Oh, it's insane. A lot of the movement's real nice. Like doing this, I did nothing. All I did was walk forward.
There's no fall damage in this, though, is there?
I don't know.
Do it. You know you want to.
Wait, what did that say? It's giving me a button. He's in a raft!
He's got a dinghy. Amazing.
He's in a little raft! Because they don't like water. Wait, it's saying circle.
Circle. Yeah.
Oh, tits. I guess.
Yeah, that did nothing to you.
I guess not.
So yeah, we'll be doing this as a cooperative playthrough.
Yeah.
Soon. Very soon. So without spoiling the rest of the game before our co-op playthrough, I am going to say goodbye.
Yep, I'll end
And
it
thank you for having me.
Of course. Till next time.
Indeed. Bye!
Bye.